Hi everyone, Pastor Rich here again. My last video I made a mistake and said Pastor Perry, and I believe sometimes I make mistakes and say Master Perry as well because I've been that's been my title for so many years. But anyway, Pastor Rich is fine. Okay, Pastor, and I want to show you this. This was the Bible that I've been using since 2016. It's fallen apart, but it's sentimental value. I want to make this video short since most of the videos I've been making, they're kind of lengthy because it's just necessary. Okay, so bear with that. But this one's going to be called Did You Know? My short videos. This is the first one I'm making called Did You Know? The phrase that you hear people say sometimes, I'm not sure about the younger generation, but what is the root of all evil? It's a common saying. It's about money, and they tend to say money is the root of all evil. And did you know that it was from the Bible? That's actually 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. Society says money is the root of all evil, but if you think about it, that's kind of nonsensical because don't you need money to pay rent, for food, for medical? So money, how would that make sense as a money is evil? The Bible actually says for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. And you need to read it yourself to finish the rest. So again, this is a short video that I'll be calling Did You Know? Okay, and my next sermon might be a bit lengthy. Oh, I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's about my spiritual awakening. Now, remember, my first experience of God was in high school. Okay, and I gave brief tidbits on what that experience entailed, but this one is in 2016 after my vacation from society. I started to remember in my training for the scriptures and so on when after God called me, and I wrote down my experience of God. So I'll be sharing that one next in a sermon. I guess you could call this sermon because it is my experience of God, and everything that I'm talking about is related to God or the scriptures. Because remember, Walking Ministries Online is about a relationship with Jesus. And that is the only way for us to spend eternity with God in heaven. My words? No. I told you I preach biblical truth. Jesus said, that's why you see that on my logo that I put on the ministry that was entrusted to me by God, Walking Ministries. That's what he put on my heart to name it back in 2017 before COVID, which I told you. And I was shot down many times, online ministry and blah, blah, blah. And look, COVID hit right after that. And now, again, I say, everyone needs to be online. Okay. Of course, there's good and bad with everything. So I'm not even going to go there. You know that. And for those who don't know, the internet can be used for good and it can be used for negative stuff. Okay. So I'm going to be sharing my experience and vision of my encounter with God, which led me to this ministry. We're all given a task to do. Some of us, I think, avoid that calling, while some surrender to it. Okay, it was a little tricky trying to word that one. Okay, I think this will be it for now. And again, my logo has truth, the way, the truth, and the life. Because Jesus himself said and I don't think there's anyone alive that can override that, that he is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. That's what he said. And that's in John chapter 14, verse 6. Okay, look it up. And again, I'm Pastor Rich, and I'll be seeing you soon.